Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be doing a techo kaigi for the mid-year. It's already the end of June. I can't believe the year is already halfway over. And I just want to share with you the thoughts on the notebooks I have in front of me and my plans for the rest of the year and even my plans for next year's planning and journaling systems. So, as you can see, I have quite an array of sizes and notebooks. Each notebook has its own purpose and function. Some of these are for my everyday functional planning, and then the others are just notebooks that I'm trying to use every single day. So let's dive in with these ones over here first, just because I'm not going to show you the inside. But this right here, this is a moleskin notebook. I got this at Home Goods in a 3-pack. This is the last one I have, and this one I use as my financial planner. And this really just helps me with budgeting each paycheck. I kind of take each paycheck and I break it down so I can assign every dollar a job. I also create little challenges for myself in here. But this is one that I have been using for a couple years, and this one is still going to be used. And this will be used until it is full. After it's full, I'm just going to replace it with a different notebook. I have so many blank ones ready to be used, but that's my plan for this one. This is my money notebook. I love the journal it's in. As you can see, it's got quite some wear and tear on it, but this notebook's here to stay. It serves such a great purpose for me. It has for so long, and once it's filled, I'm gonna get another one. But for now, 2024, I'm gonna keep using this. Next one is a brainstorm notebook. I tried to keep everything all in one in my bullet journal, but it just does not work for me. I need a separate notebook that I can just thrash and I can just kind of put all my thoughts in and do breakdowns. And this is such a cool notebook. I got this one from Target. Do I have anything? No. I got this one from Target like so long ago. And I actually got this because I would find myself at work just sitting at my desk, and I would want to scribble, I'd want to write stuff down, but I didn't have anything. So I bought this to take to work, and I only used it a couple of times. And now that I find myself needing to have a brainstorm, a brain dump notebook, this one has kind of taken that, and I really like the pages in here. As you can see, it says like find your focus, and it has all of this, but I just love the feel of this notebook. It just is so smooth, especially with something like a G2. It's just so nice. Like, it allows the pen to be so juicy, and it's great. But yeah, it's honestly nice to just have a notebook dedicated to breaking down bigger thoughts. This is where I kind of break down my Q1, Q2, Q3 goals and plans, and it's just nice. So this one, I plan to actually really start using this next quarter, the second half of the year. And once this one's done, like I said, I've got so many notebooks, but I will be keeping this up because I tried to go without it and I just can't. I need this notebook. Next, this notebook, I think I had this at my end of the year techo kaigi, but I'm someone who I need to journal. I need to write out my thoughts. I need to do more than just a brain dump. I need to do longhand journaling. That's something I've been doing since middle school, probably before that, because I do have entries from kindergarten of me scribbling my little thoughts away, barely knowing how to write. But this is such a core tool for my life, and I've been making excuses. I've been trying to figure out other ways to replace this, but I just cannot get rid of this. I need this. This notebook I actually started using at the end of last year, and then I saw that I had another unfinished notebook with less pages, so I went to that one, and I'm back here. This one I use as a nightly kind of brain dump, like just longhand journaling, and I've been using it also as morning pages. I kind of want to use both of those in one, hoping that I'll just have everything in one place and then I can get through a notebook faster. I know that's kind of a weird thought to try to get through a notebook, but it just feels so good to get through it. And because I've been using a bullet journal and a Hobonichi, I haven't had that feeling of finishing a notebook in so long. If you would have asked me years ago, like how fast I went through a notebook, I would have like befuddled you, because I remember having a pile of notebooks in my room and I remember numbering them. 1, 2, 3. One year I went through so many notebooks. I think I went through about 20 notebooks in one year. Now were they all like those tiny little 30-page ones? Probably. But the fact is I miss that. I miss going through notebooks. And so I'm putting all of my longhand journaling, morning pages, nightly reflections, gratitude, all of it in here so that I can get that feeling again and get that enjoyment of journaling that I've kind of lost. Now this notebook, this is a fringe notebook, which I am absolutely obsessed. I hate spiral notebooks, but I love their spiral notebooks. These ones come with like 192 pages, so it's a big boy to try to conquer. But yes, this is like part of their artist series. I got this one at HomeGoods. This was like a couple years ago I bought this, but I am just so happy that I got this, and I get so excited finishing a notebook like this because I'm like, look at the Bible that I have in front of me. And plus, this is so gorgeous to look at. I got this actually when I was living in Portland, mainly because these reminded me of golden poppies, which reminded me of home. So that was really nice. But this is a notebook that I strongly want to continue throughout the end of the year. I want to get that journaling every single day, have it back. And once it's filled, I want to fill up another one. This is one that it's not about, am I going to continue it this year and next year? This is one where I'm like, you know what? I need to just continue it throughout my life until I am able to find something else. But this just feels like something that's going to stay with me. So on to the next. So this is my bullet journal. I kind of fell off this one too. If I'm gonna be real with you, I kind of fell off journaling for a minute, and then I focused on my Hobonichi all of May. And now that it's June, I've kind of been trying to put my focus equally into all of my different journals and hobbies, just kind of enjoying life a little bit more and not stressing on, I have to catch up here, I have to catch up here, I have to do this, I have to do this. Kind of like, let's take a breather, let's get off our phone a little bit, let's do this. But yeah, so I've done the past couple months in here just very bare bones. Like, here's the month, here's the calendar, here's the week, boom, and the spreads that I need to do. I did this month a little differently. So instead of like boring, I decorated it this month, and I had so much fun doing that. Like, look how cute that is. And I just want to see, because I don't really want to show anything, but like it's just so fun to decorate my bullet journal, and I really haven't done this in so long. And then I pre-made all my weekly spreads, which I've done this before and it kind of messed me up, but I thought, you know what, I'm not doing anything crazy this month, let's do it again. And I've absolutely loved it. And I think with the type of planning that I'm doing now, I think I could pre-make all my weekly spreads at the beginning of the month. And so this week I actually have to I'm gonna make another spread for my Q3 goals, and then I think I'm gonna also pre-make all of my June spreads. So July, I'm so sorry. That is so exciting. I'm so excited to do that. But yeah, so I've kind of like refound love for a lot of my stuff this month, and it just makes me excited to kind of like open it up, and it's like, look how cute that is. It's nothing crazy, of course, but I love it. And it also is, I'm just so excited for summer. And like, I literally have a summer bucket list going on. I have like so much fun stuff planned. I'm just really happy, and I want that to be reflective in the things that I'm doing, like bullet journaling or regular journaling. Now, before I get to my Hobonichi, actually, I want to also include this one. I wasn't gonna include this one, but I really should. So at the beginning of the year, I was really excited. This is my faux travelers. And I wanted to use this to kind of track like experiences I was having. Like, I like to keep track of like bucket lists kind of things. And it fell off really hard, really fast, because I wasn't liking some of the spreads I was making, but then some of them were like really cute too. So I kind of just skipped a bunch of pages and just like started making them. So this month I really want to get back into this, and I want to fill an insert, you know, by the end of maybe next year, filling up an insert. Like, I just want to enjoy it, you know. But so this is one that definitely fell off, and I know why this one fell off. I know why all my journaling fell off, honestly, including this channel. It's because it got to a point where my desk just feels so small and it got so messy where I couldn't do anything at my desk, and I couldn't journal, and I couldn't look at my supplies because there was just so much stuff everywhere. And then at the end of April, I went through like a whole declutter of my desk and reorganized stuff, and I made a journaling bag, and then I focused on this bad boy. I really focused on it, and this got me back into my journaling. This got me out of my journaling slump, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it now. Am I a couple days behind? Yes. Am I 2 weeks behind in the daily pages? Yeah. But you know what? That's okay, because I can still sit down and I can kind of just like pick up where I left off, you know? I'm getting a lot better at keeping track of things that are happening in my life, because a big reason why I fell off is because things were happening and I couldn't remember what happened that day, so I wouldn't journal, or there was nothing that did happen, so I just leave it blank. But I am determined with this damn notebook to not leave a single page blank. So I did a lot of back journaling. I put quotes or memories from different days, because this is a notebook that I am determined to fill with creativity, with my supplies, with just what's going on in my life right now. And seeing a blank page makes me feel a little defeated, especially when it's a blank page. Like when I was in May and I was going crazy, I had April blank, I had all of March blank, and I had right here, I had from the 6th on blank in February. And it was just like, oh, okay. And I just went through all the pages. I filled them out the best I could. And the pages that I couldn't remember what was happening in my life, I just filled it with something that was going on with me at that moment, you know? But yeah, this has been really fun. And I would love to do, what I'm planning on doing actually is I would love to do a flip through right now, but I'm actually gonna wait until the end of June, and I wanna do a halfway point flip through of this little notebook, of this whole thing that I got going on here, going through even my little supplement in here, which yet again is another thing that fell off. And you can actually see when this fell off, and it fell off with all of my other notebooks. See, this is literally the last spread I have. and this is how I had it ready to go. And then I think I went on vacation here, but everything else, and I tried to pick it up again, and it just is all blank. So I want to try to get back into this. I don't know though. I have to see what works for me. But look how chunky it's getting. You could see where I put all my washi tape. Every single spread. But yeah, this is how it's going. So I want to keep up with this for the rest of the year. I want to keep filling it up with stickers and tape and ephemera and pictures. And when it comes to next year, I think I want to get a cousin. And if I get a cousin, or if I get an A6 again, I definitely have to get an Avec, because look at that. This is kind of crazy. So I think I'm going to get a cousin because I really want to do the weeks. I think I want to keep a media journal. I think that's what I'm going to transfer this to, because I've been doing my grocery and meal planning all on separate papers and tossing them out. I kind of like that. But I think I'm going to try media journaling with this, like what content I'm watching, and keep track of my screen time in here, because my screen time is kind of outrageous at the moment. But yeah, so my plan for next year is I think I'm gonna get a cousin, a Hobonichi cousin. I'm really nervous because the page is obviously twice as big as this, and sometimes I find it a struggle to fill these pages. You know, like, it's so easy for me to fill it up because look, these 2 stickers take up half the page, and then I just have to do a little writing. But then there's also days where, like, I wish I had more space to do more here, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just something that I know I will get used to. Anyways, this is my techo kaigi, my mid-year, and I hope you enjoyed it. I want to hear if anybody wants to comment down below on what their plan is for the second half of the year, if they are already thinking about next year's system like I am. Let me know. I'm really interested. Let me know if you have any of the same notebooks as me, whether that's the A6, Traveler or Faux Traveler, you know, bullet journal, you love to longhand journal, you need a brain dump like me, or you have like a financial journal, like a budgeting journal. Let me know. I'm really interested. And other than that, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have fun journaling if you are a journaler. All right, bye. Have a good one.